AToTH Hygienist presents this week's TIPisode, quick and easy tips to keep you up to date and presented by the experts in the profession. Now, get ready for your unofficial TIPisode.
The Healthy Food Paradox. Uche Odiatu, DrUche.com, author of The Miracle of Health. Just some information for you to share with patients, because so many patients are confused about, foods that are bad for the body are also bad for the mouth. Foods that are good for the body, how could they be bad for the mouth? So whole idea is that dietary acids. So from the readings, the lectures I've done over the last 10 years, has focused on healthy food and how food in the body can be an incredible source of supporting your bodies against having disease. But there are some paradoxes, and the main one is dietary acids. So some of the foods and drinks that soften the enamel anywhere from 1 to 3 microns after eating. So 1 to 3 microns doesn't sound like much, but 1 to 3 microns, the enamels that softened and then brushed away daily. So 3 microns a day over a year can actually add up to 1 millimeter of enamel loss over a year if someone is brushing hard after. So let's look at some foods that patients get confused about. So some of the fasting and cleansing beverages, apple cider vinegar, which is great for the body. It's a fermented food. The gut flora love fermented foods. Yogurt with any kind of fruit inside it. Fruit also is an acid, and that can also soften the enamel anywhere from 1 to 3 microns. And the funny thing is, for patients, they always think, how could it be so bad for my enamel, and how could my enamel be soft after doing something like apple cider vinegar or like lemon juice? And I said, hey, lemon might be great for the GI to get going in the morning, but there's a smart way to eat it so you don't soften your enamel. And they're thinking, what's so bad about it? Well, one of the immediate things for patients is dentin hypersensitivity, which needs to get diagnosed, and you got to make sure that it's not from a cavity, it's not from a cracked tooth. But when it comes down to dentin hypersensitivity, it gets patients' attention. So I let patients know things like, if you're going to drink lemon squeezed in water, which is great for the GI first thing in the morning, I want you to do it with a straw. And I want you to dilute it in a glass of water so it's not so concentrated. Same thing with apple cider vinegar. Also things like tea, which is great for you, EGCG, epigallocatechin gallate, which is great for encouraging apoptosis and helping the body be healthy. However, tea also, tannic acid, can be challenging to the body. And then it's how you drink it. Some people are tea swishers. They actually, take the tea in their mouth and squirt it between their teeth, and they do all kinds of interesting, personal, unique things. But again, softening the enamel, and often these things are had at breakfast time. So think about it: lemon water, apple cider vinegar, tea, dietary fruits. Fruit is so totally paradoxical. I think a lot of North Americans still don't get it. In the global burden of disease, it actually showed, this is a huge study done over several years with 488 researchers from 50 countries and 300 institutions, that showed that fruit is a very modifiable risk factor. In terms of the less fruit you eat, the less healthy you are. So fruit gets a bad reputation. However, but most of us know that fruit is good for you. Lots of polyphenols, antioxidants, and resveratrol and things like that. However, again, fruit is often eaten in the morning. So blueberries, oranges, pineapple, these are whole foods. The juice is a whole other ball game, and we'll talk about that on a different TIPisode. But dietary fruit eaten in the morning. I tell my patients, again, great for the body. However, if you go brush your teeth right after, your enamel is softened. And people don't understand what 1 to 3 microns is, but I say your enamel is softened, the outer layer is softened, and I do not want you to brush it away. So my solution for most patients, and what I tell patients in general, if you're going to eat healthy foods, and you don't know if they're dietary acids or not, is just refrain from brushing your teeth anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes after, okay? Refrain from brushing your teeth 30 to 60 minutes. Fruit juices, drink with a straw, dilute it so it's less acidic. And also there's lots of toothpaste, like the Pronamel toothpaste from GlaxoSmithKline with their potassium nitrate, and there's arginine and some of these other toothpastes, and a whole lot of different TIPisode. But that's the healthy food paradox. People don't realize that some of the foods that are great for the body aren't so good for the teeth. So you got to be smart how you drink and eat them. Uche Odiatu, DrUche.com, over and out.
We hope you enjoyed this week's TIPisode. Be sure to reach out to our guest experts and let them know how helpful their tips were. Follow AToTH Hygienist on Facebook, Instagram, and head over to AToTHhygienist.com and subscribe to our newsletter. You can also email us at AToTHhygienist@gmail.com and keep listening for more awesome content from your unofficial dental hygiene podcast.